Inside the Classroom is brought to you by NYSUT, a union of more than 600,000 professionals dedicated to education, human services, and healthcare. NYSUT is proud to partner with parents in advocating for what students need. We stand for excellence in public education from preschool through post-grad. Find us online at nysut.org.
Lewiston Porter High School educates, empowers, and inspires students to academic and personal excellence through a diverse, rigorous curriculum, innovative teaching, and spirited student life in a safe, respectful environment. At Lewiston Porter, we are proud to have an Academy of International Business and Finance supported by the National Academy Foundation and an international student program that actively seeks, for admission, F1 visa students looking to gain a Lewiston Porter High School diploma and then move on to college or university in the United States. We also have active student exchange partnerships with schools in China, Germany, Argentina, and Turkey. These cutting-edge programs set us apart as a school of excellence in Western New York and in the United States.
Yeah, ladies, if you wanted to get cardio with weights, circuits are the best way to do that. If you hold on to those handles and it checks your heart rate, you want to be above 140, okay? Maddie Laura, you as well. You want to be above 140, but you're doing great. You see how there was like nothing? And then it went like straight up? That was when I said, okay, Uma, get moving.
Hi, I'm Ashli Dreher. Welcome to another edition of Inside the Classroom. We're here with Kelly Ulrich. Kelly is a health and physical education teacher here at Lewiston Porter High School. And we're live on location in the new fitness center at Lewiston Porter High School. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about your lesson today.
Today we did a lesson in the fitness room, our new fitness room. We were rained out. Normally we should be outside, but today we did a cardio lesson in the fitness room using heart rate monitors and kids reaching 20 minutes for their goal for today.
20 minutes of maintaining a certain heart rate then for the lesson?
Yep, anywhere between 70 to 100% of their maximum heart rate.
You know, that is really interesting. I don't know if when our audience was in physical education, But I know when I was a physical education student, I was rated on whether or not I was prepared. So it was, did I have my gym clothes or didn't I have my gym clothes? And that was my grade for the day based on whether or not I participated in class. But this is a different kind of participation.
Yes.
So this actually is a program. Tell us a little bit about the program you use to track data. What I love is that you're using data to evaluate student performance. And I think that every teacher loves to collect data on students and really see where they're at. But you have almost a minute-by-minute account of student data in your class. Tell us about the program you use, what it's called, in case we have other viewers that are physical education teachers that may want to use this.
The program that we use is Polar. There are people that wear Polar watches. It's a very known company. And Polar Go Fit is the program that we use, that we have the heart rate sensors. They wear a chest strap, and then the sensor clicks right onto the chest strap, and it tracks their heart rate the whole time they're wearing it, from start to finish.
Show us a little bit about how you go into Polar and how your classes are set up. So it looks like you have different class periods on here.
So we have a web-based program, and we also have an app, and this is the app portion of the web-based program. So on the web-based program, we can add classes, and we add students into those classes, and we assign monitors by number. And it's all basically there for us. We just have to click a couple buttons. The students are already preloaded into the whole program. And when we add them into the class, we just click on a new lesson, and we actually get to, we'll be able to choose what we want them to do for the day, where we want their heart rate to be. So let's say we're in the fitness room today and I didn't want them to do a cardio lesson. I wanted them more to do a strength-based lesson. I can drop their heart rate so that their goal for the day would only be 60 to 80%, rather than having a cardio lesson, which is performance, anywhere between 70 to 100%.
Now, how do you determine what their heart rate should be when you're collecting this data on how well they're participating in your class? How does the teacher determine what that heart rate should be at?
The heart rates are already predetermined based on height and weight. So we do a BMI, and we use their height and weight to determine where their resting heart rate is and where their max heart rate would be.
Okay, and that's their body mass index.
Correct.
BMI.
Yep.
So at the beginning of the year, you actually assess each student and their kind of beginning level of fitness, or wherever they're at in terms of their level of fitness, and then you use that throughout the year to track their progress in physical education classes?
Correct. Yeah. Today, specifically, I'll show you our lesson for today. We were talking earlier, I have a student who has a pre-existing heart condition, who at the beginning of the year, I could tell any lesson we did, any minutes of activity, she was already into the 90 to 100%. And then today she had noticed, she goes, I think my heart is better, because her sister is in class too, and she goes, I don't have as many minutes as her. And so what has happened is that I'm able to see that as well, to track her graph and to look that you are not getting into 90 to 100% right away. It's also taking you a while to get in there, which means that her heart is in better condition.
That's wonderful. Wow, so we're using data to monitor student progress and using data also to evaluate where students are at the beginning and where they're at the end of your program, which is great. You can really show quantitative results of students improving their level of fitness.
Absolutely.
In physical education class, which is wonderful. Tell us, has this changed the way that you teach?
Absolutely, 100%. Yes, like I said, that MVPA, that moderate to vigorous physical activity, getting them moving as quick as possible when they get in. No standing around, no standing in lines, taking attendance. You can take attendance via this app, just knowing who has their heart rate monitors on, who's not working. It won't even show up. It'll say absent students right on there. You don't even really need to stop and take attendance. You just get it right out of the heart rate monitors. So basically get in, get your heart rate monitor on, and get moving.
Yeah, that's great. So students understand that if they're not hooked up and you don't get their heart rate, they're not getting credit for the class.
Correct.
So they are motivated to hook up their heart rate monitors and get going, and actually they understand that it's not just based on whether or not they showed up, but they have to work hard in physical education class, which is great.
Absolutely, and definitely there are problems technology-wise. You know, it's Bluetooth based, so if you are somewhere where the Bluetooth is kind of spotty, you can have issues. We've run into that, but you have to know your students as well. you have to be watching your class. Did you see that person participating? If you saw that person participating but their monitor just wasn't working, maybe the battery died throughout the class. You just, as a good teacher, you just know that, and you account for that while you're grading them.
And you're flexible. Good
Absolutely.
teachers are always flexible in their instruction and planning and so on. So
Absolutely.
That's great. So right now we're going to take a look at Kelly's lesson, and we're going to watch her in action inside the classroom using her heart rate monitors with students.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. If you have a hard time getting your heart rate up, do 10 minutes of cardio first, and then you can jump on weights. Okay.
Can we do the treadmill dance? Say yes.
As long as you get 20 minutes today. All right, now we're good. Your goal is 20 minutes. Nice, I just need Uma to move a little bit more. I got Sam and green, I'm so happy. That's my goal in life. You're busting your tail too. Abby's in and out, but we're okay, you're all right. You'll catch up. Oh, you went down to blue, so you want to get back up in green. You can walk, you just got to walk just a little fast. There you go, yep, that's good. You must have a pretty low resting heart rate, yep. So it took a little while for it to even register that you had it on. But now look at you. Come on, Victoria. I'm so proud of you. There it is, right there, perfect board. Woo woo. That's what I strive for. Yeah, ladies, if you wanted to get cardio with weights, circuits are the best way to do that. Steppers, jump roping in between weights, crunches in between weights. So this is the reason why wrestlers use jump ropes for warm-ups. It's such good cardio.
Can you do like...
Oh, look at this girl. We're gonna have to have like a jump rope team and put Cullen as like the star athlete. Elbows out. Elbows out.
Like this?
Yeah, feel that now? Feel the difference in your back?
Woo! I don't know.
Maintaining
Definitely,
constant. That's Kira. You're still up there, which is good.
I
You're
checked
still in
mine.
green right now, which just
I wanna
means
see
you're there.
mine.
Yeah, and when you look at your chart, you see where it was?
Yeah.
Way down here.
We're gonna do it backwards.
Oh my God.
That's really cool.
All right, guys, awesome.
Wait.
Return your sensors, return your strap.
We need to see.
I didn't stop you yet. You got 10 seconds of that. You're good. Double medals. Awesome. Nice job. Welcome.
We get you started early. We stay with you in middle school. We see you through graduation, college, and beyond, realizing potential every step of the way. We're New York State United Teachers, 600,000 professionals dedicated to excellence in public education. But that's not all. We also provide healthcare and human services to New Yorkers of all ages. We're NYSUT, caring for patients, working for students, working with our communities.
I'm looking around here and I can't believe the equipment that you have. This really rivals a college level, Ivy League or Division I kind of an athletic training center.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about how Lewiston Porter was able to acquire this amazing fitness area.
Well, there were many years planning, and people wrote grants to get the Carol White PEP grant, and we didn't make the first cut, but we made the second cut, and we got over $1 million, and we focused a lot in the high school with this beautiful fitness room that you see, and also in the middle school, they got a pretty decent fitness room as well. A lot of the same equipment, not at the same caliber, but a lot of the same type of fitness equipment.
We're in the third year of the PEP grant here at Lewiston Porter High School, and I know that once the PEP grant is over, this will be open to the community to use. Is that right?
Yes, correct. The PEP grant will be over next week. May 1st, it's everything's being turned over back to the district, and it's not used of the grant anymore. So grant it won't be a grant facility, it'll become a public facility, and I know our superintendent is hoping to get it where the public will be able to use it, the community will be able to come in after school hours and use it like a regular gym facility.
Now, all of this equipment and the Polar program that you're using to collect data on students, did you know how to use all of the equipment and the web-based program that you're using, the Polar Fitness web-based program, or did you have to receive training on that, and was that part of the grant, or how did that work?
Yes, so we received a lot of training. We have a new curriculum, it's called Spark PE, and we had people come out from San Diego and come and train us with that new curriculum. And we got equipment, a lot of our equipment that we use in the gym for our lessons is part of that grant as well. So we got equipment not just in the fitness room, but all through the district, we all got new equipment. We had people come in for that part of the grant as well for training with Spark, and we also had the woman come in from Polar who trained us on, we also have activity watches for the younger levels where they wear a watch for a week, and we track their activity for morning till night for one whole week. So
And
7 days.
Are they instructed in terms of we'd like to see so many thousand steps on your watches, or a certain level of activity that they know they're targeting, so they have a target to reach for?
Yes, it's 60 minutes per day, and they can see there's a little, like a little pill, like a little tube. It's a picture of it that they have to fill up every day. So once they fill up the tube, it lets them know that they reached their target, their goal for the day, just like a Fitbit would be that most adults wear now. It's the same idea.
What is your favorite thing that either you've learned or that you use because of this PEP grant that we have at Lewiston Porter?
My favorite thing that we've done is we brought in a man from San Diego as our trainer for this Spark PE curriculum. I absolutely loved our trainings. I have never loved training for teaching so much. He just, I think, breathed new life into all of us. So many of us were so excited when we left his training to go out and teach again, because it's all about getting these kids ready right away when they come into your class. You know, movement as soon as possible. That was my favorite thing, and that's what I love most about everything that we've done through this grant, is through that new curriculum and having kids moving as soon as possible.
And when you think about it, the staff development was relevant to
Absolutely.
what you do in the classroom. It had a direct impact on your teaching, and I think when I was the regional coordinator for the New York State United Teachers Education and Learning Trust for a decade, and I think in that role, what I noticed is that the trainings that teachers loved the best that we planned were really the ones that had the direct impact on their classroom.
So relevant.
Yep.
Absolutely.
They could take it back the next day and use it right away.
It means so much more.
Has this impacted at all your sports programs? Like this facility to have to prepare students, do the sports teams use it?
Yes.
I know the community is going to be using it, but how does it work with the sports teams?
Yes, actually, the sports teams do come in after 3:30. They're allowed to come in here before 3:30 at the end of the day until 3:30 is an intramural program. Like today, there are students working out during our free period. They're allowed to come in 9th period and use the fitness room if an instructor is up here. And it has to be one of the phys ed teachers. And one of our teachers is in here right now making sure that someone's up here with them to supervise. Then we have intramurals after school until 3:30 where students are encouraged to come in and work out. A lot of them do workouts for sports-specific programs, but also the hockey team has come in here, the wrestling team has come in here, the cheerleaders have come in here. So it's really a benefit to all programs here at Lewiston Porter.
And they can use it off season as well. too,
Absolutely.
to
The
train and
summer,
get ready.
the summer was very popular for them to come in. Actually, we just had off a week, and one of our teachers came in and opened up the fitness room every day for kids to come in. If they weren't away on vacation, they could come in and work out. So they didn't miss a workout over the break.
That is amazing.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
That's great. So you are encouraging physical fitness at a young age. So
Absolutely.
That students are actually getting into the habit of living a healthy lifestyle. So I think that's wonderful.
As much moderate to vigorous physical activity per day that we can. At least 60 minutes is what we're striving for every individual district-wide.
Kelly, thank you so much for joining us on Inside the Classroom.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. I know our audience is going to love seeing the data that you're collecting on students and this amazing fitness center. So thank you again.
Thank you.
We're here at Lewiston Porter High School with Mr. Hall Gash, the Director of Athletics for our school district, and we're here in our new gymnasium. Tell us a little bit about some of the changes here through the Carol White Pep Grant.
Well, the gymnasium here is a complete renovation from ceiling to floor. This is a brand new gymnasium floor, new baskets, all new painting. The configuration of the bleachers are completely new. Into a horseshoe kind of effect. All the baskets, like I said, are brand new, as well as the special lighting around the baskets. We put LED lightings around them. The scoreboards are all brand new. The sound system in here is completely new. The lighting has been updated. So over the summer, this has been a complete transition into a brand new facility.
This is like a D1 kind of college or university
Yes.
athletic center. I know that I've been to the University of Pennsylvania where my daughter attends school. She was a D1 athlete, and this really rivals some Ivy League colleges, so and universities in terms of equipment. What does this mean for Lewiston Porter in terms of getting students ready to be physically fit and play on the field and things of that nature?
Well, I would say as far as the students are concerned, the stage is set, so to speak. You know, there is not a single type of equipment or apparatus or room or area that they would need that we don't already have now. And so this is an opportunity for them to utilize their motivation to becoming a better athlete and to becoming skilled in their sport. There's no longer well, if we had this, then we could do this.
And I've been here 20 years now, just about 20 years at Lewiston Porter, and I can't believe the facilities that we have and the transformation that this grant has provided such an opportunity for our students. And what I love as an educator is the data that you're using in the athletic department in general with your physical education teachers.
Yes.
Collecting data on fitness levels of all of our students here and really promoting, starting at the elementary level with the watches the students wear for a week and track their activity. You're really collecting good data to be able to say we're encouraging a healthy lifestyle.
Exactly.
And I think that's really what it's all about. We want students to be more physically fit.
And we're promoting that. I have many jobs, not just athletics. I'm also the director of physical education. So we're trying to teach our young community members, starting at the age of 5 all the way up through till they graduate, to what a healthy lifestyle is, how to maintain it and watch it, so that when they leave and they become citizens of the community that are professionals and still continuing to live in here. We are now also in my recreational directorship, we're now opening up the fitness room to the community. So we're hopefully continuing from, basically from birth to elder age, we're going to be hopefully a part of their life and fitness in general.
That's wonderful. Now, what will that look like? How will the community be able to access this amazing facility?
Well, the plan is right now, we're in the early stages. We're hoping to open it up to the community, the fitness room up to the community in September when the new year starts. And that will be a supervised place by a certified person, so there's no dangerous issues or anything. Safety is a concern. And basically, you've got the use of over a 4,000 square foot fitness room as a community member for a small yearly fee.
So the league banners are really neat for the Frontier League. Tell us a little bit about what's on the wall here in the gym.
Well, I'm a Lewiston Porter alum. And one of the things that when I was going to school here, and even when I was even younger and visited, my parents took me to games and stuff, is I remember every league team you went to, every gymnasium you were in, they always had all the other teams listed up there. And so when I came back to Lewiston Porter and we didn't have that up there, I felt that it was important to kind of go back to that tradition. And so that's why I kind of utilize it. I put my own little spin on the banners and design work and stuff like that. And in fact, most of the athletic directors want that also in their gymnasium. So it's kind of growing a little bit. And then the other piece of it too when I came here was the championship banners. All the divisions, sectionals, regional championships, and state finalists. We didn't have that listed as well. We only had a few teams that had banners, but not everyone. So now, most recently over the February break, we installed every single team is represented that we have, even former sports that we had, like gymnastics and stuff, that won champions. So we have that, as well as underneath the team sports. If you won a individual championship, state champion, those are also represented
Right,
too.
or a team championship is up there as well. So
Yes.
you can see every state championship that
Yeah.
Lewiston Porter has garnished over.
And
the
it's
years.
truly representing the entire history of Lewiston Porter athletics,
That's
from
wonderful.
state champions all the way down to league champions. So I'd like to now, if I could, just take you out to the hallway here
That
and
sounds
take a look
good.
at the athletic training room and the other new areas.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thank you.
So the new area we have here is our concession area and athletic training area. This used to be the old boys' locker room for physical education. And so we've never had a real concession stand. So now we have a state-of-the-art, if you will, concession stand, as well as an athletic training room, which has always been another issue of not having a place where the trainer can actually do the clinical hours and help the student athletes return to play as quick as
That's
possible.
great. Now, who mans the concession stands during the games?
Typically the boosters, the booster clubs will man them. It depends on the sport.
That's wonderful. And the athletic training facility probably has certain hours that you observe, or that you have students come in that have issues or
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah, they have clinical hours right after school, so students can quickly get down there, get all the necessary equipment needs that they have, or perhaps get wrapped their ankles and ice, and go through all the proper training to rehabilitate themselves. And then also, as soon as that's over, clinical hours, Mr. Hopkins will go out to the games that we have, local home games that we have, whether it be lacrosse, baseball, football, whatever the sport be during that season, and then he'll attend to those
And
events.
Mr. Hopkins is a certified athletic trainer?
Absolutely, yeah.
Great. Okay, so we have it all here at Lewiston Porter.
Yes, we do.
Top-notch athletic facilities.
We're very privileged.
and yes, we are. Well, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
on
Thank
this
you for having
edition
me.
of Inside the Classroom.
Take care.
We get you started early. We stay with you in middle school. We see you through graduation, college, and beyond, realizing potential every step of the way. We're New York State United Teachers, 600,000 professionals dedicated to excellence in public education. But that's not all. We also provide healthcare and human services to New Yorkers of all ages. We're NYSUT, caring for patients, working for students, working with our communities.
Inside the Classroom is brought to you by NYSUT, a union of more than 600,000 professionals dedicated to education, human services, and healthcare. NYSUT is proud to partner with parents in advocating for what students need. We stand for excellence in public education from preschool through postgrad. Find us online at nysut.org.